what if we made a terrorist organization, but we kept telling people it's my heritage? Every time they were like, that's a bad thing.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything, everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Samaj.
James. How is it going, James? A lot of things happened this week.
A lot of things have happened.
Also, I skipped over the part. I skipped over the part where I say I call him James and other people call him Jimmy. Just works like that.
It just works like that. It's weird. Ignore me as I have to grab something from under my desk.
Oh, okay. Drop something. That's fine. Okay. Anyway, you have something. Do you have something to talk about today?
You have something I want.
Do I?
I gotta fix my chair as well.
What do I have that you want?
All the way. I'm super blown out in the picture. I have a review.
Ah, right. Well, let's just start with that then. So
I fixed my chair.
Way back in the day, we did a D&D podcast.
A year ago?
Yeah, we did a D&D podcast called The Unlucky Ones.
The Unlucky Ones.
It was back when I didn't even have a YouTube channel yet.
I worked off of a broken laptop that was 5 years old.
I didn't have this awesome microphone set up that makes me sound really good.
It had such bad quality.
And I'm pretty sure for the one that is uploaded, the one that got reviewed, my internet was acting up that day, so I was basically
but those are the good episodes. The one shot is the really fun stuff. That was the really good stuff.
Oh, sure was. It's so fun that, would you like to say the rating?
It got 3 stars.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
So fun that it was 3
review.
out of 5.
1 review on Apple Podcasts.
Did they say something? Was it a comment or is it just a story?
No, it's another one of those people that are like, I'm going to leave a review, but with no words.
I'm going to review this?
It's literally like the trade offer meme where it's like, you get a 3-star review and no actual review. I received joy in knowing that you panic over what could have been wrong.
I received 3-star rate podcast and you received 3-star review.
But
how do you feel about that, James?
I don't know. I wonder how they found it. I want to know what they did like and what they didn't like. That's the stuff that I want to know about and everything.
Yeah. Are the days over that you suspect that I'm the one who's always doing the ratings?
I don't think you are, because I've checked my YouTube channels. I've stopped getting the dislikes.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm pulling it up to check now, but as much as I can remember, I had stopped getting the dislikes a couple of videos ago.
Apparently it was just like an inside joke, I guess. They thought it was funny until you didn't really address it. So there you go. Stop bullying.
Okay, the last video I got it on was from March 15th of 2021. The Justice League video. I guess somebody who's a real Joss Whedon fan. My question to you is why?
Well, I mean,
not Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Who else directed?
Oh man, I gotta talk about that topic as well, though, because
let's save that for a little bit later.
Warner Brothers made a genius decision.
All right, JD, I guess we're doing this. Go ahead.
They announced their new Superman, which
Whoa.
Right. But
it's
guess
not
what?
Henry Cavill.
It's not Henry Cavill, and they announced it on his birthday.
It's Tom Holland.
No.
Tom Holland as Superman? When?
No. I like how there's a little delay so I can see your reaction after I do it. But no, it's not Tom Holland, and they fired Henry Cavill on his birthday, and they publicly announced it on that day.
Yeah.
That there was a new Superman. It wasn't going to be him. It's going to be a black Superman who's still named Kal-El. So they're not using Val-Zod or Calvin Harris. Not Calvin Harris. It's Calvin something, and he's the president and Superman, and it's a fucking interesting story. Him and Val-Zod, great Supermans. They're not using them, which everyone agreed is why not? They're like, well, we want to show that we're
because main audience is who the fuck is Calzone? Is that a spaghetti? A pasta, dude?
Calzone.
I don't want to watch a pasta.
No,
Calzone.
but it's like they're like, it's gonna be a black Superman. It's gonna be a black director. We're supportive of everyone. And it's like,
we are all
why
inclusive.
why did you fire Ray Fisher? You know, the man that plays Cyborg, the one that called you out for being racist.
Well, it's because Nicolas
Why'd you
Cage
fire
walked
him?
in, and we thought he was the perfect
Nicolas
role
Cage.
for Cyborg.
I mean, I'd seen him as Ghost Rider, and I was
We told him not to
"Ooh-wee."
speak. We told him not to speak a single word because he's a robot now. So, I mean, he's a cyborg, not a robot. But
Yes, my favorite part of Cyborg, when he doesn't say a word.
my favorite part of Cyborg, he's mute.
My favorite part was in Joss Whedon's Justice League when he asked the editor, "Can you make his skin tone lighter?" Real progressive there, Joss.
Justice League, just listen. We need to sell this in China. Can we make a skin tone a little bit lighter?
I'm pretty sure that's 100% it, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, did you hear about what was it? Star Wars. They retweeted like fan art, but they removed I forgot his name. John Boyardee from the art.
They removed them from the poster.
Yeah.
They also removed the lesbian kiss at the end of Rise of Skywalker from the Chinese release.
Oh, did they? I don't know. I didn't watch Rise of Skywalker.
Lucky you.
I know. I was about to, if you said like you should have watched it, I'd be like, what the heck? Are you insane?
No, it's horrible.
No, it's a horrible movie.
I literally always feel so sad that like they released what the original script and all the like storyboarding and concept art for the original Rise of Skywalker was. Yeah. I'm like, this is such a good movie. What the fuck? How did it become this? And it's completely different story, completely different things. It's like just fucking far away from what each other are.
So
the movie.
So new
yeah,
Superman
they fired Henry Cavill on his birthday, and they're like, "We got a new Superman." Everyone's like, "Is it Val Zod? Is it Calvin? You know, President Superman?" And they're like,
"Oh, so Superman's not. So Henry Cavill's not coming back for Superman."
No.
Awesome. You can now focus on being the Witcher, Geralt of Riviera.
Yeah. Or he could be Omni-Man in the Invincible movie.
All right.
He looks good with a mustache.
Put some white streaks on the sides of the hair. Boom.
Yeah, dude. Reed Richards him.
Have him have that fault.
He already plays the character already.
Mission Impossible mustache. Boom.
Dude, that Mission Impossible mustache is so good looking.
God, when he got half his face burnt off, I was like, that reminds me of Batman.
I like Two-Face.
Two-Face from Mission Impossible. It's pretty ripped.
Then a giant spike just goes straight through his head. Immediately after his face gets burnt.
He's not having a good day, dude.
Fucking preceding the helicopter crash, fighting Ethan Hunt. Half of his face gets burned off, and then a giant spike.
He gets boiling oil poured on his face.
Oh yeah, he's like burning alive as
he's holding. Happening. I think he's like about to fall off a cliff or something, like the helicopter.
Right, he's
crash.
literally like stuck in the strap.
Yeah, so he's like holding on to his dear life, trying to not fall, and then boiling oil is pouring down his face. He's like, ah. And Ethan Hunt. Meanwhile, Ethan Hunt's like, oh, we gotta climb this cliff.
I gotta do what Tom Cruise would do.
Cue the music.
And it's the fucking hooked cable thing that you use like the tow stuff, and it just comes sailing down and just nails him right in the head and fucking pulls him down. I swear to God, that Mission Impossible is like one of the most brutal Mission Impossibles that there were. Like
this was one of the best Mission Impossibles there were.
Oh fuck!
I like that movie. It's a good movie.
The fucking the police shootout scene. Where it was like where he was like imagining what it would go like if they did go through with like a killing all those police to get the guy.
Yeah.
That was such a good scene, and I love that because they had to put up satin curtains to block the view because they didn't want the people of like Paris to see them shooting police officers for a movie. They're like,
it's like these curtains when you live like a block away, you look out your window, you see a police shooter.
Yeah, they were literally
like,
you could see that exact area from eye view if you were like up on the port, but because of how close they were to it with the cameras, it would just shine through, and it gave like the look of everything a very like kind of misty sort of like dream-like look and everything, and it just worked out very well. It's a great movie.
I think we're getting off track just a little bit. So
one
let's
could say we're
backtrack.
getting off topic.
Let's backtrack one step to the Superman thing. Is that all you wanted to say about the new Superman, or?
Yeah, no, that's all I want to say. I'm excited for it. I wish it was Henry Cavill getting Superman 2, and I wish it was Val Zod or Calvin getting
You know
their
who
story.
exactly is casted in there? Or?
They haven't casted anyone. They haven't even chosen a director.
They just told everyone it's just a black dude.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's Black Superman now. And it's like, well, why not use one of these guys? We love Val Zod. Val
John
Zod
Boyega.
dude, John Boyega as Val Zod would be amazing. I'd fucking watch that.
No, it's John Boyega as Superman. New Superman. Kal-El. Why are you looking
They're
at
not even
that?
changing the story.
It's the same story. Yeah.
It's still Clark Kent.
Uncle Ben dies. He gets sad. Becomes great power comes great responsibility.
You
I
know,
wanted it to be
Miles
exact-
Morales got a. You know, Miles Morales, when he became Spider-Man, he got his own story. When Falcon became Captain America, he got his own story.
I mean, Miles Morales got his
fuck?
whole own game. Spider-Man.
It wasn't
Miles
a good
Morales.
game, but it was a game.
It was the same thing as the previous game, but it was a game.
It's literally the same thing, but with a weaker plot.
Yeah.
They told you who the bad guy was from the
It's the same thing, but it had
first
Rhino in
minute
it.
of the game. Rhino,
They had Rhino and what's
Rhino,
the guy who played
Jay Jonah.
No, the guy who played Venom in Spider-Man 3. I forgot his name already.
Oh, Topher Grace.
Topher Grace. Topher Grace was in Miles Morales.
He looked like Topher Grace.
he's the guy. He's the he's the
We are
philanthropist.
Venom. My spider sense is tingling.
My
if you
spider
know what
sense
I
is
mean.
tingling, if you know what I mean.
We should do an audio commentary for that movie. It's so shit. I love it.
It's a great
Dude,
movie. I love
I
that
remember
movie.
I remember I got the Venom toy when I was a kid, right when it came out, and it was like the one where you could put the ooze in and just like squeeze it out. And it's like the giant monstrous Venom. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this fucking
Wow.
sucks. It was such a shit
I
toy.
love the movie more.
No, the ooze was like, it was a one-time thing. You could only do it once.
What? Just once?
Yeah, because it was liquid that you just shot
Consumable.
out of it, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like some inky type stuff.
You
that
could
could just make
reload it?
water. No,
Yeah.
it was literally like you had to just do it with the ooze it gave you. You could only do it once.
I think I had
and
like
it
a
was
Sandman toy, and it was pretty.
It was
fuzzy.
so fucking messy too.
Anyway, let's backtrack one more step before Superman and talk about the unlucky ones. Our D&D podcast.
Lucky ones.
3-star rating. Do you think that's deserved? 3-star rating?
I feel like for the one shot, I'd say yes, but for it as a whole, even with all the
Might be a bit generous.
unuploaded episodes, which I don't think I'm going to upload, I'm just going to make a summary.
Yeah.
And I'll put that up.
Yeah.
Because there's so much just messy shit and all that it's just, I don't want to go through again of having to listen to.
Great. Yeah, I think it was pretty generous. I was expecting like a 2-star or maybe 1-star.
But yeah, again,
And
for
then
the
like
one
a comment
shot,
that's
I
like,
think,
yo, this thing sucks.
yo, what the fuck?
Yo, my ears.
What the fuck is happening? No,
This
but like,
podcast was so bad it gave me tinnitus.
dude, it was not a fucking listener friendly podcast. That's what the problem was, is because it was like, we wouldn't describe actions very well. We didn't describe a lot of details.
I mean,
very well.
for being an audio podcast, the audio was really bad.
It was bad
It
quality.
was bad quality and also bad like description in terms of audio podcast. It sucked.
Yeah, I'd love to go back to it, you know, revisit it, you know, revamp it a bit. Maybe,
I
you
think
know,
we should just let it die.
remove a person or two.
Sometimes things just have to die and stay dead in the grave.
Best die. Kill it if you must. No, but I've got this whole idea for it, and I would love to revisit it and continue it.
Yeah. Did you tell me like a little bit sometime earlier that you're trying to get the unlucky ones back on its feet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some people to join us to replace some other cast members.
Are you gonna grab another one of those amazing was it Dungeon Masters?
Me?
You're gonna be DM?
I was going to continue being DM. I've learned a lot more from last time, so it's not going to be all my very simple,
I'm
bad
sure you
instructions.
I'm sure you have, yeah.
It's like you're in pain now for your future self. It's like,
Because I know exactly what's gonna happen once I get back into D&D.
yeah, it's going to be.
I'm gonna roll like a nat 1 like 3 times in a row in the first episode, and I'll be like, oh fuck this shit.
Dude, I loved when you were like, and I'm going to stick my hand in. Your hand is trapped. What?
No, it was just a bad event after bad event.
Dude, Jimi Dango is the unluckiest
you-
motherfucker there was.
You walk into a room. No, you see a door in a bar. Do you want to go through it? Yes. It's really dark. I have night vision. I have night vision.
That was my favorite part. Everyone but you had night vision, and
Wait,
I was
you guys
a
have
blind
night
guy.
vision?
And by the way, I wasn't with you guys for like an hour of that episode. I got up and walked away.
I think you were
For a
not
while.
there for like the first hour and a half or 2 hours.
The hour and a
Because
half.
we were stuck
I
in a
was sitting here
freaking
the entire
basement. We
time.
were stuck in a basement for an hour, dude.
And my favorite part is that even if I did join you, my character has tremor sense, so I would have been able to still see. And you still would have been the only one.
I like how I wish the audio was better because it was really funny, that situation.
It was such a fucking funny bit.
Where it was like,
well, I have night vision. I
it's
also
like,
have
you
night
guys
vision.
can't see anything. He's like, well, I have dark vision. It's like, oh,
You're-
I guess you can't see stuff. And it's like, oh, I have dark vision too. I also have dark vision. It's like,
And then it
it's
was
like, wait,
the
you guys have
character
dark
who was
vision.
also visually impaired because your glasses. It's like
Janie,
I
go
have
press the button.
negative. I have negative vision.
All right, I'll press the button. Your hand is trapped.
I still don't know where the fucking child like support joke came from because I just remember hearing Gabe out of nowhere just yell about you talking about child support. I'm
I
like,
introduced
I've listened
myself
to
as
this
it.
100 times.
I introduced myself as it. We had a little. Well, what happened was when we started the first
What happened
episode,
was
we didn't introduce any of our characters. So then we
I
had to
was like,
backtrack.
why did? Oh my god, that was like the annoying part because it was like I can't do anything because I'm not the DM and I'm not
we have
even
to
in
go.
this part.
We had to go back. So we did play like 20 minutes where we didn't introduce our characters, and then I think either me or someone else brought it. I was like, by the way, do we know each other? And they were like, oh no. And then I was like, well, no one told me. So we backtracked all the way to the
No,
beginning.
that was the thing. I was supposed to be like the surrogate to help him, and I gave Noel the notes for like I was to help be the player as a DM. You know, that's what I was like picturing myself as. Like, I will help Noah as the person who knows the story and
I am
everything.
Noah's
I can help.
benefactor, his mentor.
Well, Noah is a new time thing, and I've never DM'd before, and I've only played like one game. I will help Noah move the story of the world with my character who knows the story of the world.
Okay.
And like, that's what it was going to be. And then it was like, do we know each other? I'm like, say yes, Noah. I literally wrote on the sheet that I gave you that they do know each other, and these are the reasons. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, no, they rode into the city together. They know each other.
Yes,
They're
but
not
the
just
thing was
strangers.
the audience didn't know us at all.
Right.
So we
And
had
I
to
was like, oh my
backtrack.
God.
We were in a carriage, and that's when I introduced my character as being like a fat rogue who had like 7 children that had paid
Still-
child support. And
still
that was the whole
great.
reason we came to the Open Kingdom, to find treasure to pay my child support. That was the backstory. And I
if
guess
we
they
ever-
just blanked out when I was telling my shit because no one listened to me. No one got through their head what my character was. And the second we
have
walked
to-
down the stairs, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a fat rogue. And then he paid child support. He's like, what? You're a fat rogue?
You pay child support?
You're a child? You have child support?
Dude, I love how we still haven't been like very sure on what your character's age is, but we were like, hey, he's 30 something.
Yeah, he's
we can
30
fit in
something.
the age. We were like, he's in his 20s, right? We're like, no, he has
No,
to be
he's
30 something
30
because
something.
he has like kids who are grown up
He's like kids.
that are like hunting him down.
And you told me that you were eventually going to write in his kids.
Dude, I
doing
have
something. I was
all
like,
of his
what?
kids like drawn up and planned. I'm like,
What?
I'm gonna the moment you guys leave the fucking kingdom, I'm gonna sprinkle these characters in.
It's
I'm
how
never
it
gonna
walks
tell
by,
you-
looks like the identical to
Yeah.
Jimmy Dango, but it's just like fit and like
I'm never-
ripped, tall.
Dude,
Like, what the fuck is
all,
that?
all of your children are the successful versions of aspects of your own character. Because your character is a failure at like all these things.
Yeah, he's a failure at a rogue.
Not strong, not sneaky, not smart.
Unlucky.
It,
Unfortunate.
dude,
Can't fight.
one of the character designs for your kids, it was like one of my favorite designs I'd made for a character yet. And
I'm sure it
I
is.
can't wait to give it off to like Lorfee, the guy that makes the art for us and everything. I can't wait.
I
if
wonder
we-
did he say anything when he was drawing Jimmy Dango? Did he ever
Yeah,
question it? Like, what is
he was
this?
really excited. He's like, ooh, a big character. You know, I haven't drawn one of these in a long time and everything. Because he draws like fan art for a lot of like streamers and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how I found him through that and everything. And he was drawing for this. And it was just, he was so excited to draw
He's
your
like, okay,
character.
so I need you to draw someone named Jimmy Dango. He's like, okay, just give me some details. Like, okay, he's a fat rogue. I love it
No,
already.
here's the thing. I didn't tell him anything. I was like, his name is Jimmy Dango. He's a rogue. And here is the line art sketch I did on a notepad of him.
This is what he roughly looks like. And he took one look at it and he's like, this is genius.
It's my favorite
I love this.
thing. I can give him like the worst, shittiest drawing and he can turn it into a fucking masterpiece.
It's like in his mind, he's like drawing all the circles and all the details already. He's like, I got it.
No, yeah, that's exactly how it
Perfectness.
goes. And it's like, I love getting work done from him. I still get stuff sometimes for other things.
Maybe you should get your avatar done from them. It's like your avatar looks really nice compared to like my shitty like a shitty button-eyed fool.
That's what it's gonna be. That my avatar is slowly gonna morph into like a Lorphy drawing.
Yeah.
And it's
like
just gonna be your
quality.
shitty.
And it's gonna be staring at my dude who's like friggin' paint dried.
Tanya had a design that I really liked too. It was very interesting, but it's like
It's because
so
Tanya's a real character. Tanya's already a character.
a real character.
I wouldn't say a real character, but she's already a character in another medium.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. It was like, this is the only one I didn't do any pre-art for because of like how like obscure the reference was for what they were supposed to be and everything.
You know, despite all the jokes, I really would like to redo the Unlucky Ones, or like if you get that back up and running.
Right.
Count
It's
me
gonna be
in.
a soft
I'm in there.
reboot.
Stop reboot.
It's 100% gonna be a soft reboot, picking up for where we left off. But I'm gonna have I'm trying to
It's
get
the
more people to
canonical
join us.
successor to Unlucky Ones.
The unluckier ones.
I can't believe it's not unlucky.
No, but I really love the fucking the picture, like the profile picture that he drew for it. You know.
Yeah,
It's really awesome. It's like again, it was one of those things. I was like, here's the characters. You just basically draw
make it
them
look
in like
cool, like a something you would put on a profile picture.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be the picture for the podcast. And he was like, okay, do you want me to leave room for a logo? What do you want it to be? I'm like, okay, so they're basically backed against a wall, all of them fighting together in this one last move. And he's like, okay, what magical abilities do they have? And I'm like telling him all this stuff he's incorporating and all like.
So what exactly does Jimmy Dango do? He's like, he kind of stands there, gets into a semi karate pose, but it's not full karate. Like he doesn't know karate.
That's the thing. That's exactly what I told him.
Oh, really?
I told him. Who thinks he means karate, but it's like he's still a yellow belt.
It's like he thinks he knows karate, but he's like a brown belt.
Yeah. He's a yellow stripe, not a full yellow belt.
But
dude,
he doesn't know martial arts, but he thinks he does.
Right? That was the thing that hurt me as
he's
a kid about
master
karate.
in Aikido.
You know Steven Seagal?
Jesus.
Yeah. You're literally Steven Seagal.
It's not Steven Seagal, okay? Steven Seagal has somehow faked it to success, while meanwhile Jimmy Dango has failed, wallowed in pity. There is no redemption for him. I'm just tempted to start up a new character, just forget about Jimmy Dango. But I know you'd be devastated if I did that. I'd be like,
I would.
Like if I seriously was like, listen, I want to be able to kill things and have a good plot.
With the soft reboot, I will allow you to do some adjustments to your character.
I already did adjustments to the character. It's already adjusted. Can I change the class?
Not useless still. Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to have a subclass too and everything.
I'm sticking with rogue. I believe that the rogue will eventually come in handy for some situation.
Of how your character was made is my favorite thing. Your character and Clarence Butterby are still my favorite of like the entire cast.
I think they're the most distinguishable. Like if anyone watched like the first 20 minutes of Unlucky Ones, they'd be like, my favorite character is Jimmy Dango.
Jimmy Dango is my favorite fucking character.
He's like the protagonist if the protagonist was Mark from season 1 of Invincible.
He's the protagonist if he was Izuku and never got his powers.
Anyway, let's
pass the exam.
Yes, so maybe eventually that goes back and running. Let's move on to a different topic.
Yeah.
I saw an M&M ad that was making fun of gender reveal parties.
Yeah,
Did you see that on YouTube? That was a really good ad.
It's like the sorry for doing this, and it's like
no, it's them standing in like a forest, and the forest is like charred brown, and then it's just
coated with blue smoke.
Yeah, there's blue like paint everywhere, blue smoke. They're like covered. They look like Smurfs. And
Sorry,
then,
sorry, we didn't just
they
email you.
they hand him like a M&M bar, and they're like sorry, should have just told you as a boy. Should have just told you as a boy.
I love me a chocolate bar of M&M.
I love gender reveal parties. You know what? Now that gender reveal parties have a higher mortality rate than shark attacks.
Somehow.
Well, I mean, in the first place, it's not hard to get a higher mortality than shark attacks, but it just seems like you die from sharks more than you die from gender reveal parties.
Sharks really aren't that dangerous as long as you don't like fuck with them. It's like
that's the same with a lot of dangerous animals.
Mind your own business and you'll be fine. You know, if you're bleeding, don't go in the fucking water. Don't walk up to the shark as if it's like gonna be okay.
Most of the time, if they do attack you, they only like probably bite once.
Just punch them on the nose.
They think you're something else.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know. Is it? They say that sharks don't like the taste of humans. I guess if you've eaten like one type of meat your entire life, like fish, and you eat something else, you'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that? That's disgusting."
Dude, the first time I had catfish, that was like an eye-opening experience. I was like,
bad?
No, I liked it.
Was that why it was an eye-opening experience?
Yeah, it was a whole new taste to my palate. Because I'd had fish before.
It just doesn't taste like fish?
I don't know. To me, at the time at least, because I was a kid and my palate was always changing, but it was great.
Well, I mean, my eye-opening one was when green onions started tasting good to me instead of bad. That was my eye-opening. I was like, whoa.
Tastes good to me.
I was like, holy crap, onions are good, man. Onions taste good with other shit.
Wow, the land of make.
Anyway, though, that gender reveal party was really funny.
Yeah, that whole commercial was great. It was like, sorry for calling you Karen. My name is Karen. Sorry your name's Karen.
Sorry your name is Karen.
I'm sorry for mansplaining to you. That's when a man... I know what it is.
That's when a man is splaining.
I'm sorry for trying to eat you. It will never happen again. Turns and looks at Oreo locked in car. Okay, it might happen a few more times. Also, the obscurity that you could eat one of those Oreos.
Sorry,
that's like
but...
that's getting the 5-pound gummy bear and being like, I could eat this whole thing.
It's like
it's a gummy bear.
There's like a sketch of someone walking in front of this building, and the building has a sign that's like Oreo headquarters, and then some guy just pulls out like a megaphone. He's like, I like strawberry milkshake Oreo more than strawberry Oreo. And then immediately like a ton of like army policemen come marching out of the Oreo headquarters, shoot the man dead. That would be a pretty funny skit.
Comedy humor. I mean, college humor.
College humor. Quick, call up College Humor. I got an idea for them.
Oh wait, their business is closed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah.
My brother 3D prints stuff now.
What is that? The Mask?
This is Mask from the Mask movie.
Ah, it's the Mask from the Son of Mask. Yeah, I saw it.
My favorite movie.
I watched the Son of Mask and not the Mask.
Loki's in the movie.
Loki.
No, but I'm gonna paint it for him, and it's a really good print. Like it fits the face pretty nicely and everything.
Yeah.
And the way that he did the straps is that he's got this like soft Velcro. So here, I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you a way to rip Velcro silently, so no one will hear it.
I dropped. I have a lot of things I wanted to show you. Remember?
Right.
But yeah, it's literally this Velcro strap where it's like a elastic strap, and it's Velcroed at the end with the hard Velcro, and it's got the soft one right here.
Yeah.
And when you put it on and everything, it just like it already creates like a sort of like buffer off of your head, so you don't need padding on the inside. And also the inside is textured as well.
Ah.
The camera doesn't really pick it up, but
textured. You wouldn't believe the amount of effort it took to mold that.
Camera doesn't pick it up, but it's really nice. It does look like wood, and I'm gonna try painting it this weekend or Monday and Tuesday because those are the days I have off.
Yeah, it looks good.
But, yeah, no, it turned out great. It's really cool, and it's like a good solid print. It's not like hollow. It's got a good weight. It's nice.
Yeah, that totally sounds solid. So, James, it was a momentous occasion yesterday. No, 2 days ago. For the first time in about a year and a half, I ate McDonald's. When my father and my sister went out to watch Mortal Kombat, they had coupons for McDonald's, so they bought some stuff and took it home. And I ate 3 things. I ate the fish burger, the spicy chicken,
What?
the spicy chicken, and the Big Mac.
Why
I'll
would
tell
you
you, James,
fish burger?
the fish burger probably tastes the best out of all 3 of those.
Monster. You're a goddamn monster.
Maybe it's because my mother cooks fish so bad that the fish burger tastes good to me. But yeah, generally the fish that I usually eat.
Chicken is shit, dude. It tastes horrible.
The
It's got
spicy
like this
chicken
whole-
is probably the worst one. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I would never recommend.
it's not even
to
that
anyone.
spicy. It's just bad.
No, it is. It's also not crispy, but they label it as super crispy.
No, it's like kind of soft. It's like softish.
Somehow
It's
their
just
chicken
soggy.
nuggets are crispier.
I think the chicken nuggets are actually my least favorite item.
I can imagine that, especially after the reveal of what they're made out of, and it's the video of the.
No,
pink
not even. It's not even that. It's just before that. It's just I think it tastes awful. I don't like the texture of it either.
Their chicken selects
That's
are because it's like it's actual chicken.
I
it's-
don't know. I don't eat stuff at McDonald's usually, but if you can tell. So I ate the fish. I ate the fish burger. I ate the fish burger, and it was like
Calm down, Saitama.
still pretty good. It was as good as I remember it from when I was a kid, and I like it the best. It's probably my favorite menu item off of
The
McDonald's.
guy getting mad at McDonald's, it's because they gave him 2 fish sandwiches
Yeah,
instead of a Big Mac.
I only wanted one.
No, he's like, wait, where's my fucking Big Mac? Y'all
Where
gave
my
me 2
Big
fish
Mac
sandwiches."
at?
Fucking smacks the plexiglass and goes fucking flying back, and he's like, oh shit. He's like, I didn't mean to hit it.
This is how you eat a Big Mac. Ah.
The fuck, cuz?
No.
Dude, that's such a
Yeah.
great video because his reaction is just, this is how you
Super
eat a Big
iconic.
Mac. Oh.
Like the delivery, the punchline, the reaction, all
I don't
spot
think
on.
I'm 100% sure it is a skit too, because there are other videos of him doing like sort of similar content.
Maybe
like
it's after.
watermelon
It's maybe
video.
it's after that. After he found a lot of success with that one, he decided just to copy it again with other stuff.
Well, I wouldn't say copying exactly, but he does do a lot of like food smashing on the ground type of content.
Oh, I threw it on the ground.
Yeah, there was one where he was eating like a watermelon, just straight up like the whole thing, and then he like stopped. He put his head up to the side of it, started like bumping to it, like there was
Started
a
beatboxing.
and then he just fucking slammed it against the ground, just fucking started partying.
What the heck?
And it's been remixed where it's like there's quiet music as he's eating.
Yeah.
It's specifically the song of the video where it's the guys like like they're slowly dancing to a song on the computer and then just go,
Oh, that one. Hmm.
yeah, you know that. I'm
Yeah, I
so
do know
glad
that
that you
one.
watched it. I was talking about. I don't know the name of the song, but
It's
it was specific.
Rockefeller Street, I think.
Yeah, that one.
But it's not just Rockefeller Street. It's like a Nightcore remix of Rockefeller Street.
I knew it was a Nightcore remix too. I was like, it's got to be animated
Because
somehow.
it's definitely not. It's not the original one. The original one is just normal speed. But someone was like, "Yo, what if I like speed it up and pitched it up and sped it up? Boom."
Oh man, I love Nightcore. Isn't
Night-
Dango like the complete opposite too, where it's like super slow?
Decor? I don't know what decor is.
I think that's a thing. I don't know.
It doesn't sound like a thing. I've never heard about that.
It's so weird that that's a genre though. Like, who is that appealing to?
Nightcore? I'd say that's just in dance, right? Whoever likes dance music, like it likes Nightcore probably.
Dance music and weird anime fans, I think, are like
Dance
the
music,
only
electronic music. My father's a big fan of that. But like
Nightcore.
no, of old-fashioned like disco music.
Yeah, my dad really likes the
Yeah,
Nightcore.
my dad really likes Nightcore. 1273 down to Rockefeller Street. Yeah.
Oh, they're dabbing.
No, they're not. They're not dabbing.
JD.
Dabbing before it was popular. This. Do you want to talk about something before I move on to the dangerousness? Okay.
I bought stuff. Star Wars stuff.
Dude, is that John Boyega? They wouldn't sell figurines of John Boyega.
They sold everyone but him.
Everyone but him.
And I got this to replace my Gina Carano one because Gina Carano is not a good person.
Yeah.
She not only
I
is
have
she
no
an
idea. What'd she do?
she's not only is she an anti-vaxxer, she compared, I think, the life of a white person in America to an Auschwitz survivor.
I think this is slightly different. But you know what? I am adamantly on Gina Carano's side when it comes to.
I did not have a problem with her like Trump like support and everything. Support whoever your candidate is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, support whoever your candidate is. But
you're just saying that because you like Trump.
Different. maybe it's a bit different of a scenario when you're like, I as a white person in America. No, it wasn't even that. It was I as a Republican in America.
Because is Gina Carano white?
Yeah.
Oh, is she? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Gina Carano.
Oh, here, let me get her
for more than like 5 seconds. You have a picture of her?
No, I have something else.
I have her corpse. Dun, 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 dun.
I accidentally hit my fucking microphone.
Anyway, though, yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up with celebrities and their hot takes.
Their drama.
I guess it's more of a hot take when you say that. Never mind. Wow, I can tell. I can't tell if that's because of your LED light or if that's actually because she's just pasty white.
Light. The LED light.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I got this right before all that happened.
Right before she came out.
They had a bunch of Mandalorian figures based on the concept art, and I really like that. It was like her concept art specifically had like such a vibrant style to it that was very like 1990s, not 1990s, 1980s like Star Wars comics.
Yeah.
And it was just like with the bright like neon blue type of look and everything. I just really liked it. Also, they gave you
fake good armor.
Give you fake Star Wars money.
Wow. It's the Star Wars credits.
It's literally the same thing but in different color. Wow.
It's the credits.
Copyright.
I don't think you're gonna get copyrighted with that, Rant. Hopefully. I just want to mention real quick that I saw Fallout 76 on sale on Steam.
Oh.
And I looked at it, had no thoughts of buying it. But when I looked at it, I saw one of the tags was dark comedy, and I thought it was pretty funny.
Yes, single player.
Yes.
Multiplayer game with no actual story to it at all.
Fallout 76, the best dark comedy game out there. You ready to get dangerous?
I've been ready to get dangerous, my friend.
Did you hear that Logan Paul is fighting Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, really? When? I want to watch.
June 6th.
That's too far away. I want it now.
But that's not what's dangerous. What was dangerous was when they had a meeting to kind of hype up the fight.
Oh, the pre-conference?
Yes. Jake Paul was there too. And you know, Jake Paul do be what Jake Paul do be.
Jake Paul doobie do what he would doobie do.
He doobie do what he do be. So he picks a fight with Floyd Mayweather.
Jake Paul did? Great. How did that go?
Well, it ended like how you'd assume like a kid fight would end. Basically, they just stood up next to each other, surrounded by a group of people. And they were just like, they're just yelling at each other like, yeah, let's go. You want to fight? Let's go. Sign the paper. And then at just one point, Jake just like, he steals the hat off Floyd Mayweather.
You've seen that video of him taking a jab at that one guy he like fought, right?
No.
And how it's like the most childish, like soft jab ever.
No, I just saw. So he takes Floyd Mayweather's hat off and he's like, got your hat. And he tries to run away, but he gets like swarmed by like all Floyd Mayweather's security guards.
Hold on, I'm about to make a lot of noise.
And he gets his ass beat. What is that? So he gets his ass beat And then as he's like holding his, I guess he got punched or something. He's holding his face as they're like escorting him out. And he's just muttering to himself like an insane person, like, "Got your hat? I got your hat. I got your hat."
He's an insane person though. Like,
I think he actually is insane. He's like, actually, there's something wrong up there. Too many demons.
Can't take the demons out of my brain.
There's so many demons in his head that he's becoming a demon. But yeah. Anyway, though, what are you doing?
There was a noise, and I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?"
Came from you. Oh, you in the first place. Yeah, that's just what I want to talk about.
He after like talking shit with that one fighter that he knocked out during their like pre-match. Yeah, Ben Askren. Built like milk, like a pack of milk.
Boy needs a glass of milk.
Fucking Pete Davidson, dude.
Walmart.
This man's. I want them to kiss.
What?
That's what Pete Davidson kept yelling before the fight. He's like, "I want him to kiss." He was the one during
the commenter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to kiss. You think they're gonna kiss? What if they lovingly embrace each other and then share a nice, passionate kiss?
Then when Ben Askren got knocked out, he's like, "This man's built."
I'm so excited and I'm about to call.
Yeah, and right before he got knocked out, he's like, literally the moment before, he's like, "Ben Askren's built like a bag of milk." Got fucking knocked out.
Let me tell you, Ben Askren, he can survive like 5 rounds, taking punch after punch. The man's built like a tank. Ben Askren is down. God.
No, but it was great. In their pre-fight interview, he just didn't give a shit because Jake Paul was like, What are you? I'm the best. Like, kept hyping himself up, and it was like a child arguing with an adult. He's like, "I don't give a shit." And then like Jake Paul got up in his face and he like stood up. He's like, "I really don't give a shit, dude." And he just like kept yelling at him, so Bennett pushed him away and started walking away. Then Jake ran up and did the softest punch into his side, but he looked like he put all of his power into the punch. It was like,
he was like,
it was like an underarm jab, so it was like going like this.
That's like weird.
That's not how people fight.
It almost makes me think that Jake Paul actually like doesn't actually go through training. Like he's like working on something else, and they're like, "Yo, it's time for your training lesson for boxing." He's like, "No, I got it."
Trainer died, and the only way I know that his trainer died is because the giant transformer behind him kept dancing as he went on a eulogy about it.
The fuck?
You saw the transformer that was there, right? The guy in the robot costume?
No, I don't see anything about Jake Paul, actually.
Oh my god, it was the Jake Paul fight with Ben Askren, and after he knocked him out and he's like going on his like speech and everything, so I'm like, "I couldn't have done this without my trainer, and you know, he isn't here with us anymore." And in the background, you just
I could have done this without my trainer, Corey Santhanel. He's an excellent boxer, MMA fighter, pro.
Behind him is just fucking dancing his fucking heart out.
Dude, like, the robot behind him's doing the freaking the Rockefeller Street dance.
It's the Michael Reeves dabbing where it's just it's just
Is that how Michael Reeves dabs?
No, he built the like robot that makes you dab, where it's like just shocking you into doing it.
Oh, it's not a robot. It's just literally shock pads.
Shock pads, but they're like, yeah, shock pads and everything. Sorry.
It makes you dab. Just
But he put the shock pads. He was like making himself dab, and it was just like,
I need to find the right muscles to make it dab.
So I shall experiment on myself, and made himself fucking collapse in that one
Human
video.
experimentation is stage 1.
That's a really good Michael Reeves impression.
What? I wasn't even trying to impersonate him there.
You just really got the inflection of his voice down like immediately. Sit in my chair.
Now, guys, I know you don't actually want to like the code. Psych! I'm gonna show you the code anyway.
Psych. As fuck.
Check out this sick code.
Check out this sick ass code.
So I built a robot that actually makes you piss. You know that Michael Reeves has like a weird bladder thing going on?
Yeah, I found out about that through like a doctor who had like reacts to medical shows. But he was like interviewing him. He's like, "So your bladder exploded?" He's like, "No, yeah." And then like my
yeah,
chat,
and then like I
reviewed-
pissed like black liquid after that, but I thought it was okay, so I didn't go to the hospital. I mean, I'm totally fine now. I'm totally fine now. I only have to piss like every 20 minutes, but I think that's okay. For someone who's so smart, how could you be how could you be like this?
No healthcare.
He's afraid of the healthcare. He has no healthcare. Afraid of paying the healthcare thing.
Healthcare is not cheap. He was not a very rich man at the time.
I got you. Got you about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever gone to that length in terms of health conditions. I don't think I've ever had a bad health condition which required me to see the doctor.
I think the only time I had to see a doctor was when I had a not bronchitis. Maybe it was bronchitis, but it was like one of my lungs had like kind of frozen. You know, like where it's got like the crystal. No. One of my lungs had gotten bronchitis when I was younger and everything, and that was like the one time I'd ever like, had serious anything. And so it was like really scary. It was when I was in karate.
Could have developed pneumonia.
Maybe something like that. It was when I was in Taekwondo, and like during the middle of class, I just literally could not breathe. Like we were getting thrown around and stuff, and I was like, I can't.
It's like you get slammed on the ground, you're like, and he's like, okay, one more time. He like picks you up and slams you back down again.
How fucking fair that class was too.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking kids got to fight each other, and I had to fight somebody who was like 30 years older than me. Fucking a foot
Don't
of
worry,
height.
I'll go easy on you. Psych.
And it was like, he's like, it doesn't matter how much I weigh or how much taller than you I am. You flip me, it's like, no, I fucking can't.
It reminds me of those women's self-defense classes. Really funny. It doesn't matter how big the enemy is.
Throw at you.
Eyes. Jab.
No,
go for the legs.
Same guy too, and he's like throwing me around. I'm like, I can't breathe. And he's like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm like, no, I can't.
I can't breathe. You gotta use your lungs. I can imagine you as like a kid. I can imagine you like younger when you're like on the ground holding. You're like,
big wide eyes, just. Dude, I want to be. I'm jealous of Blaine Gibson from Rooster Teeth because he's able to do the fucking greatest face where he can just like fucking open his eyes like super wide.
Open.
And he just looks like an insane person.
Like the bug-eyed.
It's like, dude, he's got the perfect bug eyes.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Like his eyes are like that big.
His eyes are like 150% open.
This isn't physically possible. I am the impossible.
We're getting to lengths that couldn't be physically possible. This is what it means to go even further beyond.
Was ultra.
What?
All Might if he opened his eyes.
Did they stop putting out seasons
of
My Hero Academia?
They came out with their new season.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've seen some videos about reactions to like a newer season.
Oh.
At least so. Pretty sure.
I took a look at the manga to see if it's been updated. It hasn't been updated in like a year.
I can imagine because again, I'm pretty sure the writer / like artist entered a depression because people are bullying him.
This character sucks.
Yeah,
I can't
like,
believe you killed this character. Do any characters die?
Yeah, a ton of them. I'm pretty sure.
I
think you die. Dude died.
Who dies?
Spoilers. Best genist, the best character.
Oh right.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Compressed dies. I think Dobby fucking dies.
Does he?
No, not Dobby. Dobby twice. I'm pretty sure Twice dies. I don't think any of like the good guys die though.
Other than Genist?
Other than Genist. Whose death is revealed that Hawks killed him and like stuffed him in a box. It's like Jesus, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Genist, everyone's favorite character. Sad.
My favorite. I mean, I am
Oh,
best
really?
Genist.
Really?
Can't
You are
tell
best
when I
Genist? Are you sure?
tell when I cover my face like this? And
Can't
my
you tell when I'm
stylish
wearing denim?
hair? It's the John video of him tying the thing around his face. Like, who am I? Who am I now? He does just like that.
Hey guys, just your regular neighborhood John. Nothing to see here. Who am I now? Who am I?
Hold on. I can't. Joke. Very good.
No, don't. I can't believe it. I left to do the unfunny bit. Let's go get something to put on his face for the unfunny bit that no one can see except me. No one can see it.
That. I didn't even do that. I got something else for it. Hey, it's just me, your best friend neighbor John. Who am I now? Who am I? It can happen like that.
Pulls out a gun. Could happen just like that.
Just like that.
The knife is fully loaded.
Pulls out a fucking magnum, a long iron magnum.
It's like Peacemaker's magnum from the new Suicide Squad.
His Desert Eagle is fucking longo slide.
Hey man, it's extra power.
Also, like, very sure that he's gonna end up dying in this movie, and the TV show is gonna be like a prequel.
Absolutely.
Because in the like behind the scenes shots and like
They're
videos
like, yo, they
released,
did this with Black Widow. We can make this work too.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Yeah, that's
Problem
odd.
is, Black Widow movie has been in like not coming out for 2 years now.
The problem is the Black Widow movie is still not out.
It's still not out. I'm gonna rebel. Viva Revolution, my friend.
Yeah. At this point, kids are like, "Who is Black Widow?" Oh, that's the one that doesn't have the powers.
Oh, and it's that new TikTok trend where they use the Captain America audio where it's him and Bucky fighting. He's like, "You know who I am." No, I don't. And it's like Black Widow to fans. It's like, "You know who I am," fans. No, I don't.
You know who I am. No, I don't.
Fucking Chris Evans, who was Captain America, and the sister of Black Widow, the blonde one from the trailers.
Yeah.
They were gonna cameos in the new fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier show, but then Kevin Feige's like, "Yeah, but we haven't released that movie, so we're not gonna do that."
Yeah, but we kind of don't want to do that because for the same reason we took out Doctor Strange from WandaVision, we kind of don't want Captain America to be in there. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, no. I've got a thing that I've realized. Marvel writers and producers and DC producers and writers for the movies and stuff,
Yeah.
as of lately, have no fucking clue of the lore of the characters. DC's
like,
not aware of any Black Superman that we all really love.
It's like the one. It's like the one writer. It's like the one like minor writer that knows everything about the lore. Is like a super big fan of the comics. He's like trying to. What would you just say?
Too shy. You won't say
I don't know why,
anything.
but it cuts you off whenever I'm talking on Discord. That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So it cuts me off. Talk.
No, I mean like it just mutes you for some reason.
Mutes me.
Yeah, or like your audio's cutting off. Anyway, though, it's like that one writer is like trying to convince the executive team. They're like, think, Mark, think. The fans want Henry Cavill as Superman. Think, Mark.
Come on, executives, think.
And then the executive's just like,
the character Marvel Comics and in lore has a lot of tie-ins with all of the characters. He made Spider-Man sell his marriage to save Aunt May. He's a very important character.
I think for Phase 4, we're going to change up entirely. Screw Doctor Strange. We're going to hire, get this, we're going to hire an ethnically diverse Mrs. Doctor Strange. Doctoress Strange. I don't doubt that's an actual comic book character.
Probably.
Yeah, like a female Doctor Strange. Except that instead of using that character, they're just gonna change Doctor Strange into girl Doctor Strange, and that's it.
I love Lady Mxyzptlk from Supergirl. I love female Joker in Batwoman.
Female Joker, Batwoman.
All the Batwoman characters that they could have chosen to be the
I
new
like
one.
I like female Batman and Batwoman.
What if we make a new character? Well, why don't we use, I don't know, the other lesbian character who everyone loves?
No.
No. Let's make a new one.
Let's
make a new one with any attachment to and would probably not come to watch the show for.
New one?
That's
new always better. Trust me.
Use Barbara Gordon when we can use
You know who
Ryan
Elvis the
Wilde.
Alien is?
Elvis the Alien?
Yeah,
Or
like
Alvin
the
the
YouTube channel.
Was
his
Are
name
you talking
Elvis?
Are you talking about? Okay, I thought you were talking about Alan the Alien from Invincible.
No. There's a YouTube
Really,
channel
Elvis.
called like Elvis the Alien. He does movie reviews. It's pretty big.
No, I don't. I think you've told me about him before, though.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I told you about him because he reviewed a movie that had my name in it, The Alpha Test, and it was a character named JD in there, and I was like, ooh, that's me. No, but recently, I don't know why, but he came out with a review on Justice League, the Zack Snyder version of it. It was good. It was a good review, I mean. It was a good review.
You ain't saying the movie was good? You see how unhinged I look, JD?
Listen, James, I'm gonna have to break it to you straight, all right? From what I've seen, what
You
I've
will.
heard, the movie is mediocre. It's not bad. It's just mediocre. But it's better than Justice League, which is why everyone's like, "Whoa, this movie's great! It's amazing! Holy crap!"
I just think it was good in general.
But you know, the truth is, if Justice League never came out and instead this one was released, people would probably be like, "Yo, this is trash. This is garbage." But yeah, he started showing a bunch of scenes that I thought were really funny, like the scene where, hey, don't do that, don't do that. This is a place where free thought can flow.
Stab.
Do you bleed?
Do you?
So I saw the scene where the lady was just singing, but after like an Aquaman scene, she's just like singing for like a really long time, and he's like, "Why is this in the movie?" It's so weird. You cut it out. So
No, I
funny.
understand the complaints, but it's also to be like, well, these people do see him as a genuine god, and you know they've like praised their gods and stuff.
Sniff the clothes of their gods, gives them powers. Ah!
Christ walked up to you, pulled off his shirt, dropped it at your feet. Would you not take that shirt and be like, "This is Jesus's shirt"?
I would not take that shirt and sniff it. No, I'd probably just leave it there.
Else,
Probably just leave it there. Probably unsanitary.
imagine if Jesus took off his shirt and you're like, "What does it smell like?" And
Does
it's like,
Jesus even
"That's-"
have a shirt? Does he wear like a robe or something? Not a shirt.
But dude, it just smells like Axe body spray.
Jesus' t-shirt.
Dude, Jesus just tap out t-shirt.
They need to
Like,
make
well,
Jesus like a superhero in the Marvel comics, dude.
pretty
Just like
sure
how,
they were-
just like no in DC comics, because you know how like the Roman gods were real.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, and he's just like this ripped, like gigantic, like buff man, stronger than Superman.
Dude, that's my favorite depiction of Jesus is when he's like the super ripped.
Jesus, Super Chad's Jesus. And it's like Zeus, but like better. He's like watch me make my miracles.
From Thor, the movie?
Thor, Love and Thunder, where get this, instead of Thor being a dude and Chris Hemsworth, it's Thor, but it's a girl.
Yeah, but that's not like they're saying
Okay,
that
but
you
that's the but does that make it a better movie though?
are a different person is the thing. They're not just completely reusing a new character or like being like, you're the same character, but different.
You're the
It's
same
like-
character, but just the opposite gender.
In this one, it's like you are a literal different person. Also, she has a really sad aspect to being Thor, and it's like the reason she's always Thor and never turns it off is because she has cancer. It's
Natalie
like
Portman.
not the actor, the character in the comics. The reason
What's her
she's
name?
always Thor is
Jane?
because it stops her. Jane. It stops her cancer from like spreading, so she's just always Thor. But it's like that's so sad.
She's like at the convenience store in her Thor outfit, buying like a snack, and like right behind her is Deadpool. Like, so you died from
off.
cancer too, huh?
I'm something of a.
I'm something of a patient myself.
That conversation could happen too.
I'm something of a connoisseur myself.
That's something.
Welcome to the party. No, it's like that James Franco meme, the one where he's at the guillotine. No, he's being hanged and he's like, first time.
Oh, that's such a fucking sad scene too, dude. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, definitely not.
Oh my god, a Netflix Buster Scruggs. That story of James Franco, he escapes a hanging at the beginning, goes on a chase, and at the end of that part, because it's in several parts, they're hanging him again, and he like
just like Justice League.
Must complain. Must give my bad opinion.
Mustn't affect me emotionally. This mustn't register an emotional level. Yeah.
Why is Joker in the nightmare world? I don't understand.
Why does people like the Joker scene? The Joker scene is terrible. It's bad. He even tries to do the Heath Ledger impression, but it doesn't work. Why so serious?
Why is Ben Affleck there? He shouldn't be Batman.
The Joker scene lines are so cringy. Snap cuts to the line of Joker being like, "Who's gonna give you the reach around?" Like, what the fuck? No, it's not cringy. It's cool and edgy and if I was in middle school in 6th grade, I loved this shit.
There was a guy throughout all of high school with us that wore Joker paraphernalia every day.
What is
like accessories and like clothing and items and stuff.
Why though? That's so weird. Joker is my idol. Everyone's just looking at him like across the room, like,
dude.
We going to school tomorrow?
He came to school dressed as that version of Joker. Someone's all that chit chat's gonna get you hurt.
You walk up like, hey, you gotta finish your part of the project yet? I don't really care about the money.
I have an idea.
All this money up in flames.
No, I don't think it was cool or anything. I think it fits that version of Joker though that they established. But where the fuck?
He's a lame, cringy dude.
How did we get here? Yeah, I wanted to say something, and we went on this whole tangent that I got.
What'd you want to say? Say it then, huh? Say it.
Thunder, where Russell Crowe is Zeus. Dude, I love the behind-the-scenes picture that somebody took of the food table for the cast, and it's just Christian Bale sitting in like his normal clothes with Russell Crowe, and like Sacha Baron Cohen is there.
What the heck?
Borat is just standing there.
Why is Borat there?
The meme of the guy talking to the girl at the baseball game, and he's got like the glasses and the hat on. He's like got his arm wrapped around. He's like, "Listen, babe." Like he's doing that face.
Listen, babe.
It looks like that, but it's Sacha Baron Cohen talking to Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, and it's like, why does this look cringy?
Why does this look? Feels fake.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm so glad. They're bringing Matt Damon back to play Loki
Superman?
in that movie. Oh. They're getting
Melissa McCarthy.
You know Melissa McCarthy from Thunder Force.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy, Thunder Force. This role I only know her in.
They're getting her to play Hela, you know, Thor's sister, because she looks so much like
Matt Damon. I want to see a spin-off like B-movie fake of Thor Ragnarok where it's like starring
They got Thor's brother, the Chris Hemsworth's brother, to play Thor for that bit.
Yeah.
That was fun. Why is Melissa McCarthy playing Hela for the joke?
Starring Matt Damon as Thor.
Starring
Chris Hemsworth as Loki.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Melissa McCarthy as Jane.
Da-na-na-na.
Another thunder. Like da-na-na.
Da.
Melissa McCarthy is Jane, aka Thunder Gal. I don't know what is the Thor name, her superhero name. Is it just Thor?
Underforce or?
No, the female Thor, Jane.
Oh yeah, no. Jane's name is just Thor too, because it's you're still Thor. But people call her female.
Whoever, so it's not whoever wields his power shall have the power of Thor. It's whoever shall wield his hammer is Thor. Makes sense to me. So you telling me that Vision in the moment when he picked up the hammer was Thor?
Yeah, but Vision doesn't count, technically.
Yeah, but Vision doesn't count. He's dead, so it doesn't...
No, he's a robot. I think that's what it means.
No, he's dead. It's the same thing as if an elevator picked up the hammer.
They discussed it at the end of the movie. Joss Whedon's a genius for explaining it to us. Thank you. Thank you, Joss.
Such a funny joke. Elevators. They go up. It's crazy.
I love that in all the movies where they showed that Avengers base, you could see the symbol Thor burns into the ground because he has no respect. That son of a bitch.
But what even is brunch? I can see you like slowly like sink into madness every time I mention a quote from there.
Thing, but the moment you do that, the moment
that
you
right
say
there,
words,
that right there, quote, I hate that.
But the moment you say those words, it brings
actually,
me
I have a really
pain.
fast metabolism, so I have to just keep on eating. You know, I eat so much. This pizza is so good. What's your superpower? I'm rich.
That was actually a Zack Snyder scene too.
Yeah, it wasn't Zack Snyder scene. But the thing is, right? If his superpower is that he's rich, then Cyborg, like, what? His superpower is that he's rich too, because he's kind of controls everything, all the money. So I guess he's
Dude,
also rich.
Cyborg was like one of the craziest things.
And like Batman has gadgets, but Cyborg also it's gadget. You can just use gadgets. No, I don't know.
I love the visual effects for Cyborg. I love the character growth and everything. And
in that review, he said that he didn't like Batman because Batman's a pussy in Justice League. He didn't do anything. And he has those weird like sunglasses.
Stuff, and then like in the other one, it's just that he's constantly running from the fight. It's so weird.
Yeah, where he's like I'm pretty sure what he said was that like every time you see Batman, he's inside something. He's in like a vehicle or something because he just can't be outside. And when he's outside, he's like, "Mother, I'm scared. Take me home."
I'm pretty sure what you're talking about is that he's talking about the Zack Snyder's one.
Yeah, Zack Snyder's.
I don't agree with that. I say then Zack Snyder's one, he was actually way more offensive with like the way his character was. And then
offensive, that's right. I was tilted when I watched that.
I was tilted at the towers. No, but in Joss Whedon's, he was very like running away from everything. He was so like just afraid to do anything. It's like what happened? When did you become such a coward?
What are you even?
What are you? I'm afraid.
Yeah. He also said that the introducing all the heroes took too long, especially Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman took too long, and the other ones were fine. It's like everyone already knows who Wonder Woman is. Why is her scene so long? And he's like, "Oh, I know, because she doesn't do anything else in the rest of the movie." And I was like, "Huh."
Sorry, my dad was talking. I didn't hear what you said.
It's fine. We'll just leave it there as what I said was the truth. They did take out that scene, which was good. And they replaced it with Lois being, "Hey, stop it. I'm here now, so you don't have to." Stop it. You don't have to be tilted at the towers.
My favorite part about Joss Whedon's Justice League is when Lois, Batman is like, "Alfred, bring Lois in," and she's just like, "Hey, Clark, it's me." I mean, my favorite
part of that was when instead of Batman being like calling the big guns, Lois just like, "I'm here." It just works.
It made sense though in that one.
Did it make sense?
Did though. She was already there. She was mourning him and she was walking away, and then like a giant laser, and she's like, "Oh shit, that's my husband."
See, giant. It's like the way you did that movement there. You're like, I'm walking away sadly, and you're like, "Oh shit, that's my husband."
Light in my room too. I'm like, "Oh."
See a giant laser like cut a building in half. Like, "Oh shit, that's my husband."
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. What if Lois just like?
I just uppercutted my microphone.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Would it be funny
Hey, buddy.
if Superman, while he's trying to laser like Batman's gauntlets, it like ricocheted off and just cut Lois Lane in half?
Dude.
Then it would just be like, oh shit.
Yes.
Alfred, we just lost the big guns.
Fucking just like.
Bring in the bigger guns. Airdrops the spear. Do you bleed?
You do.
You do. My favorite part of both movies was when they were like when Superman like is standing there in the plaza just blanked out, and like they all line up like ready to like at a football line as if you were picking your team members, and then Cyber's like, my self-defense system is activating.
For different reasons in them though, like
My self-defense system is activating.
in the different versions, it was because the mother box in his body,
Yeah,
like
like
Zack Snyder's one, the mother box was just reacting to Superman being there, and it was like it found him as a threat before, so it was like just reacting. And then the other one, it was like because Aquaman was scared.
And I like how everybody else, instead of like trying to stop, like they easily just tackle him or something, but instead they just all watched and they were like, no, Pew! Kal-El, no.
Yeah. No.
Did you know they did a remake? They did a retake of that, but it's the exact same.
Oh, yeah, in fucking Joss Whedon's, it's like it
Both
plays
bad.
out way weird for some reason. She like makes a louder
No,
noise.
it does. It's the same, James. It's the exact same, and they're both awful.
The thing is, like Zack Snyder's, it's like it's there and it's done. And then when you watch Joss Whedon's, it's like Kal-El, no.
No,
And then he
it's
headbutts
exact
her.
the same thing. It's the exact same thing. If you see a side by side, both of them are like Kal-El, no. Kal-El, no.
Ben Parker shows up in this one.
Ben Parker is like, he's like, is that super? He gets like a giant hole blasted through his head. He's like, falls down.
It's little Peter Parker.
And then good old Peter walks up and he's like, Ben. He's like, that's Tobey Maguire. Huh?
Let's just put not Tobey Maguire, but put Tom Holland's crying face, because it's so unconvincing.
Does Tom Holland ever cry?
Yeah, in Far From Home, cries, and it's just it looks like they just put red contacts on his face and put tears on him.
It's like they put blush. They put blush directly on his eyes to make him like tear up.
You're not. It doesn't even look like you're trying to cry.
Well, I mean, hey man, Tom Holland. Sometimes you just can't cry.
I don't know if I can do it. Happy.
Tom Holland's just too stoic. He's like a alpha Chad. That's why he can't cry.
About his fucking agents like being like, show your arms. Show your naked
his
body.
agents being like, listen, you gotta be naked in Chaos Walking. You gotta be full on naked, full nude. Let me see that. Let me see that crack, boy. Let me see that crack. Just drop your pants. You'll be fine.
Let me see the slight overhang from your dick.
Oh, hey, man.
Hey, Tom Holland, it's me, your agent. I need you to walk into that alien swamp naked. You could
Listen,
keep your
I got
clothes
a
on.
great idea. Hey, babe, listen, babe. It's fine. You're just gonna be naked. That's all, babe. Think of it like you're posing for an art class.
Show me your dick.
Nude posing for an art class.
Tom Holland, just show me your dick now.
Listen, in Spider-Man 3, you're gonna be full nude for like half the movie. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Google, show me this guy's pose. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
it's me.
babe, it's me. Calm down.
Tom, it's me, baby.
Peter.
Tom, baby.
Peter.
You look like you're fucking jerking off because your arm was out of frame as you were jumping up. Like,
No, I was trying to quote Ben as he was dying in the first Spider-Man, Sam Raimi. When he's like, Peter. Peter.
Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
It's just Joe Swanson. Just
Peter.
hey, Peter. Peter.
Peter. With great power comes great responsibility.
You gotta get Cameos walking, Peter.
Peter, you need to be naked right now. Send me your nudes, Peter.
Peter.
Let me see some of that Holland nudes.
I like how for the impression you gotta keep your mouth up. Just Peter.
Peter. Peter.
You get that long breath at the end of every sentence. Peter. Hey, Peter. It's literally you gotta exhale at the end of every sentence. Hey, Peter.
It's like you're yawning whenever you talk. Every word is you yawning.
As you say that, I had to yawn. I was like, is it yawning? Oh god, it is yawning.
Am I yawning? I am yawning.
Am I yawning?
Sometimes.
You ever just
Sometimes.
Oh my god, dude, the way that you just whipped the camera like that. It's like when you cut yourself off perfectly. You ever just
We gotta look directly at the camera. You ever just
It's because
sometimes
on my end your camera like freezes in that frame between and it's just like,
so it's like one
like
frame
smiley.
I'm looking here, the other frame I'm just at the camera.
Yeah, no, literally it's like you're just smiley like this. You're like, hey, you ever just and then the next frame you're just
You ever just
I don't know how like choppy it is for you.
No, it's
for,
super
like,
smooth for me. It's because my upload speed is really slow, James. That's why it's bad. Anyway, we've been going for a little bit too long.
Dude, this is a long episode.
I mean, it's only
I
been an
wanted to
hour.
talk about comics, by the way. I bought like 5 comics.
Oh, well, I guess you can save it for next time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Peter. Peter, you can tell me all about your comics next time, Peter.
I was joking. I was like, why was Martian Manhunter there? Where was Green Lantern, JD?
Oh, but he knows, my little fish stick. Never sent a boy wonder to do a man's job.
Joker dialogue. This doesn't sound like Joker at all.
Well, who's gonna give you the reach around? I'll give you the reach. I want to give you the reach around.
Joker never talk about like.
Let me grab it. It reminds me of that freaking Renegade Angel. It's just you only have one penile. Let me see it. Bye.